This is smooth and horizontal flooring. If this ball could bounce indefinitely, it would always bounce on the same point on the floor. This does not happen in nature. It is a human creation with high planimetry. Spain is the linchpin joining America and Europe. The most important companies in the world, dedicated to transport and large-scale distribution, begin their intercontinental routes here. This is why Spain has some of the most important commercial and logistical areas on the Mediterranean. It is not by chance that this European country has some of the best high planimetry flooring in the world. This logistics center is one of them. In Cabañas, Prosistemas has beaten a new world record in leveling and has been acknowledged by receiving the Golden Trowel Awards. Every day, millions of garments will pass through these installations that will be sent to fashion centers all over the world. So nothing can go wrong. Horizontal and vertical goods traffic in this small city must be perfect. Inditex is one of the largest fashion manufacturing and distribution groups in the world. This is a very demanding client, handling a complex logistical system from its centers in Spain, enabling it to transport millions of new products to each of its sales outlets on all 5 continents twice a week. In the last 20 years, Prosistemas has delivered to Inditex more than 10 million foot 2 of high planimetry work. The work of Cabañas was meticulously planned, strictly complying with deadlines and technical characteristics. Every day, the machines would pave an average of 18,000 foot 2. The concrete manufacturing plant would work double. In addition to the interior flooring, it was necessary to urbanize the perimeter and make the sidewalks. In a work with this type of planimetry, there are up to 39 phases. From installation with plastic and placement of the steel structure to polishing and the expansion joints. The quality of leveling was consistently measured. One man is borne the maximum responsibility for this project. Before establishing a world record in planimetry in Spain, this Portuguese engineer traveled all over the world and worked in major concrete and civil engineering projects. For 17 months, 7 days a week, the Cabañas project has been the center of his life and that of the 50 men in his team. On this mathematically perfect green, you could compete with Tiger Woods.
perfect floor, a perfect path. Everything must be under our concern. Concrete, concrete mix, materials, joints, dry shakes, machinery, even our own guys need to be taught to work under different conditions, different objectives. In this job was very well concerned, very well thinking since the beginning, because we try to involve as much as possible all the people that has something to do with the job site.
The larger the surface, the greater the technical and technological difficulty. It is not easy to harmonize the criteria of horizontality and flatness on a large surface.
You must think this is a very big warehouse. The surface is huge. All the reinforcements that the customer needs to place inside the concrete just give us more headaches, more difficulties. Even the planning that the customer has for all the pours that we have done inside this warehouse, this facility, just give us a very big headache. To solve all these problems, we just adjust machinery, adjust equipment, adjust our own guys. We separate our own teams in several other sub-teams, and all these things that we have changed, all these things that we have done, they are only focused in the final quality, in the final surface regularity. Our standard floors already give to any customer. It doesn't matter if the customer didn't want it, we just give them flatness and levelness. And why is that? Because we think this is the proper way of doing things. This is our way of trying to improve the market, trying to improve the quality of the floors, of the Spanish concrete industrial floors. When we start with this new concept about surface regularity, we were the first ones. And in this moment, we are the first European company who has won a Golden Trowel award. This Golden Trowel award that we have just won, we take it like a reward for these last 15 years of hard work. For these last 15 years where we need to teach, to introduce to the market a new concept. But we also face it like a huge responsibility. Because in this moment, we are the #1 company regarding flatness and levelness in Spain. But we also have the responsibility to keep going further in this concept, in this way of doing things.
The world is getting smaller and smaller.
In Prosistemas, the person who best knows the relationship between world trade and the growth of large areas is Justino Gonzalez, a Uruguayan who speaks with clients of large multinational companies every day.
Spain is the gateway of Europe and could be the gateway of Africa or South America. Some of these companies that come to Spain are Bauhaus and Aldi Market from Germany, Costco from the United States, or IKEA from Sweden. We have been working for IKEA during the last 4 years. We have made for them the last stores that has 3,100 square meters. The world general manager from IKEA have greeted the manager here in Spain because of the quality of their floors. We don't think anymore on the world, we think on the universe.
Do you know how many millions of dollars and how much energy has been saved in the world thanks to the development of logistics and vertical storage? Do you know how much the world has changed?
He has been one of the authors of the first industrial flooring manual in Spain. With extraordinary academic training received in the USA, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the Netherlands, this veteran executive is a reference in the Spanish university, where he still teaches future engineers and architects about concrete.
Prosistemas has implemented a top-level technological commitment. This also arises from the very demanding clients we work with, such as Inditex, IKEA, ThyssenKrupp. We considered that to satisfy large corporations, which had to offer top quality in all our work, concrete design, equipment, and of course, surface regularity, planimetry. We have been providing industrial flooring for 30 years, and initially we had no technology like dipstick. In the past, FF numbers achieved results ranging from 20 to 15. Since then, we have developed planimetry with the aid of technology, improving at all levels, especially FL. Planimetry was something very complex a few years ago, but today we have laser transmitters and receivers and advanced machinery. Operating the equipment at its maximum definition and sensitivity, we can obtain the best concrete dimensions as precise as possible. Goal: at least to achieve super flat flooring. We are referring to FF60 and FL40. The development of metal formwork with calibrated steel joints regulated with maximum sensitivity laser levels and checked with optical levels has been highly important. This gives us great sensitivity with less than half a millimeter dimension differences in the metal joints. We have gone round the world, Europe, America, working with international companies collaborating in the development and improvement of machinery. We work with the dipstick and apply ASTM planimetry standards. For us, ASTM is the most highly perfected measurement system in the world. Having dipstick equipment in the company has enabled us to establish our own internal control, so we can know what we are doing in real time. We can see the FF and FL levels before the certifications of independent external laboratories and make corrections at the same time as we take measurements. I urge you to come to Spain and invest in this country of opportunities.